Hello, RVA. Happy Friday. Are you glad it's Friday? I'm looking forward to the weekend. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I bet you are. And I am too. I'm looking forward to the weekend. Although I heard it might rain, which is kind of sad. But anyway, I'm enjoying this beautiful Friday and how beautiful the weather is. When I look up like that, guys, I have a big window that sits right in front of me that I can look out on the glory of the world that I have. So, I want to wish you that happy Friday. Thank you for tuning in. Hope that you will enjoy today. Hi, Angel. Hi, Steve. Thanks for tuning in. Yesterday, we talked about the 6 types of health. And today, I want to share with you my path. What am I doing on those 6 areas so that you can kind of see the journey that I've chosen, and maybe that would be something that would be helpful for you. That's what I'm hoping. So the first type of health was physical. And we talked about how that's, how we eat, how we exercise, all those things. So eating, I'm eating healthier than I've ever eaten. Ever eaten. And, but when I was choosing what I was going to do as far as eating, how was I going to do this? I've been through the up and down and around stuff, okay? I wanted something that I could do forever, and that's what I'm working on. Now, I've lost a considerable amount of weight at the end of last year, have maintained that weight with just a little bit more loss this year, but now I'm serious again on, okay, next step, let's knock off some more of those pounds. Exercise. I'm kind of weak in this area. I use a chair gym. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but it's a chair that has elastic bands that allow you to exercise without stressing your joints. And when I broke my hip, I started using that because it was a great way to build muscle and tone up without the pounding of the gym, if you will. So I use my chair gym. I hope to walk some more. My hubby's doing better, and I hope as he improves and he'll need to do some walking, that I'll be doing that walking with him, and that will give me another area of exercise. Self-care. We forget about this sometimes. I take the time to moisturize my skin or to have a pedicure, get my nails done, something for me, something that's self-care for me, because I think that's an important part of our physical health, is that we're taking care of all of us. This is about all of us, not just one particular area. I am diabetic, so that is a big thing on my list of physical health, and I'm happy to say that my blood sugars are averaging around 90. And one of these days I'm going to talk about weight, and I'll show you pictures of my monitor and how awesome that it's doing, because I'm just thrilled about that. So that's kind of where I'm going on physical. I'm making sure that I'm eating correctly with something that I can do long term, forever. Not have to, it's not a diet. It's not something I do and then I get off so that I can gain the weight back. Not like that at all. Exercise and self-care. Most important to me. So the second type of health is emotional. I used to hold things in. I would do anything to avoid confrontation. It just wasn't me. I wasn't going there. I wasn't going to let it happen. I was so uncomfortable with that. But I guess I grew up because I've changed. And as I get older, I get bolder. And I have found now that if I can just face my issues, talk about them, I can help work them out and come to some resolution. So I'm much more in your face about problems these days, but it's helping to make sure that I feel good, that I'm not feeling like I'm walking on eggs, I'm not tense, I'm not nervous. So that's been great. The third type of health is mental health. I am blessed that I don't have deep issues here of depression or, God forbid, suicidal thoughts, anything like that. But I do self-development every day to help my mental aspect. I read a book, an article, watch a video, do some research, something that's exercising my mental health every day and helping to build me as a person, something that's doing something for me right off the bat. Fourth type of health is social health. I totally recognize the importance of being with your family, your friends, and like-minded people. That's a big one. I try to surround myself with upbeat, positive people who lift me up. I hope I lift them up in return. But it's so important. We talked yesterday about the negative Nellies. Don't want to have those. You want to surround yourself and have contact with positive people. And I do that on a regular basis. So I feel good about that. The fifth type of health is environmental. And oh my gosh, hi Cindy. This is where I'm just terrible, okay? I try to do what I can to improve the world, okay, the world environment, but I fall short on my own environment. My home is clean, and the downstairs is relatively organized. I'm not embarrassed for somebody to walk in at any time, but don't go in a spare room upstairs. You don't want to. You don't want to go there because you don't know what might fall out, especially a closet, right? Even my office is due for a redo. If you've worked in a messy office, you know that that can keep you from doing work. So I tend to do my work downstairs. But my office is due for the redo, and it will get it. But absolutely, positively, do not go in the garage from hell. Oh my gosh. I have an oversized 2-car garage that I can hardly get one vehicle in. I mean, it's really praying you don't knock something. I had a large studio and office that I shut down. My second husband and I merged 2 households, and that started the problem. But I have to confess and admit that we have grown it into a huge, huge monster. You know, so I do have a plan to eat the organizational elephant one bite at a time. But it's going to take time and it's going to take work, and I know it. But I am going to get that garage straight. Been saying that for a while, but I am so serious about that right now. The sixth type of health is spiritual. I was introduced a while back to meditation and the power of the mind. You know, woo-hoo stuff. Well, guess what? I am a convert. I believe. I have seen the power of that. And I am now a true believer. Just a true believer. I try to meditate regularly. I also, I keep a gratitude journal. We talked about that, starting your day with gratitude. I keep a gratitude journal. I pray whenever and wherever. Again, it doesn't matter what your belief is. You know, I believe in God. You don't have to believe in God to have a belief in something bigger than yourself. And I pray in my car, before I do this, whatever. I use that to keep my spirituality as well in check. And I am at peace, thanks to my God. I'm a pretty joyful person. And so my spiritual health is in really good shape, thank God. In the days ahead, I'm going to talk about some other specific health issues because we all have them of some kind. I'm going to talk about the weight loss journey, or even weight gain. I mean, you know, dealing with weight. I'm going to talk about stress and how much stress is in all of our lives. And I'm going to talk about aging. So those of you that are putting on a few years, you know, I know what you're going through because that's what I've been through in all of these areas, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about. So if there's one of those areas that interests you the most, please do put in the comments what you'd like to see me talk about first, and I'll do my best. But I want to share those things because I do believe that the work I've done, the research I've done, the studying I've done has helped me to understand this journey. And I want to help you if I can. So do be sure and leave me a note what you'd like to hear about. Thank you for tuning in on this Friday. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. And please share the video if you found any worth. And as always, may God bless and keep you until I see you on Monday. Y'all have a great weekend. Bye-bye.